Nice. Look, guys, tracks are falling off. Orange City, Florida. What's going on, guy? Alexa, turn the volume down. If the music is too loud, you know to turn it down yourself. But I just needed something else. I don't care if I get a copyright thing. I shouldn't, because this is just music and I'm not monetized right now, so I just don't care. So I'm working obviously on this Team Corrali Kronos XTR. This is Alexa, pause. So I kind of wanted to, I've got Ovonic Air batteries coming for this remote as well, but this is a 1300 milliamp, 120C, 11 volt, which is obviously 3S battery that I have in my RC6S GS-V2. Fits absolutely perfect. And here's the crazy part. The wire that I'm using is the wire that is for your telemetry for your receiver. And it fit this thing like a glove. And like I always say, we're not talking O.J. Simpson's glove either. So I don't know where the cover is. Somehow I lost the cover. It's got to be around here somewhere. But some people are getting things a little skewed, thinking that now I'm against Team Corrali just because I put in armor parts and, whatever. Talking about, somebody being somebody that's an armor lover or whatever the heck the right way, or fanboy. Someone being a fanboy of a particular RC or whatever. And that is definitely not the case, because I went into buying this RC having a negative attitude about Team Corrali just for myself, but it was a bland negative attitude. Now, when I saw this, my attitude changed, because everything that I saw with this vehicle made me reach into my pocket and go ahead and throw down some money for this. Now, no, I'm not some pro driver. I never, ever would ever even want to be. That's not my life. But it's really bugging me. I can't find the remote cover. But either way, I went in, I think, with a positive attitude for this RC. And some people are kind of thinking that I'm being negative. And yes, in the moment, I am. Think about it. You spend the kind of money that you spend on something like this, and the first few times that you take it out, things are breaking and things are popping, and you've got to try and figure out something else. That kind of blows. It really does. There's no other way. There's no other way to explain it. And where the heck did that stupid battery thing go? I have no idea where the cover went. I don't even know where the remote was when I took the battery out. I just realized, what I was saying. One negative about this radio, and that this is just a negative for me. The one negative about this radio is that it doesn't tell you if you left it on. And that's my own fault. But I want to say, that goes to say that these batteries right here are awesome. So the last time I took this XTR out, which was 2 days ago, 2 days ago, I forgot to shut the remote off. So it fully drained this pack. So when I plugged it in to the charger, of course, what did the charger say? You didn't plug nothing in. So this was a nothing battery that I brought back to life just using the, and I don't recommend doing it. I just put a quick NiCad charge on it of 1.2 amps, charged it for until the voltage in the pack got up to, I think, an acceptable range for the charger to say, oh yeah, hey, you got a battery plugged in. So I don't know where the cover is to this remote now. I hope I didn't throw it away. And right now, I still do not have a negative attitude towards Corelli or this XTR. I mean, obviously, I want to drive it, so I don't want to throw more money into possible parts that are weak. I'm gonna take the parts that I know already worked for another manufacturer, and I'm gonna see if it works. And if it works, then great. If Team Corelli comes up with a fix, you best better believe I'm gonna take Team Corelli stuff and go ahead and throw it in here. That way, this thing isn't like some blasphemous creation that people are, thinking that I'm being negative about. Where is my stinking battery cover? Seriously, where is my battery cover? Found it. But yeah, this battery pack fits in this thing. Absolutely mint. Perfect. And then see the charge on there, 12.9 volts. So that's the only negative for me, is that every once in a while you happen to forget and you leave your remote on, and yeah. All right, Alexa, resume. Sergeant J, what's going on, guys? I have something I don't know. Did Team Corelli come with tools? I don't even remember. Alexa, turn the volume down. I don't think it did. The only reason why I was saying that, Alexa, turn the volume down. Alexa, skip. The only reason why I'm skipping that is because it's an explicit version. There we go. I'm going to get copyright strikes all over the planet today. Or whatever. I don't even know how that works. Don't care at this point in time. All right, so what I'm doing is knowing that the shock oil that's in here is just way too thin for my running conditions right now. I will say that the shock oil is slightly low. There is air in my shocks, which I'm going to try and take some of that out right now. I'm also noticing at the very bottom of the shaft, I am starting to get etching at the very bottom of this shaft. And that is where dirt sat that was moist. So that kind of bothers me, but there's no reason that this should ever compress to the point of where that etching gets into the seals anyway. So, but I am going to thicken up my shock oil in the back just because I am getting a massive amount of slap in the rear. I felt like the springs seemed like they were fine just for me. I see no need to, you know, change that. And I had even left the spring tension or spring rate, well, technically spring tension. I had left the spring tension right where it was from the factory. So right now what I'm going to do, I wish they gave you a tool to go ahead and get in there. And it's like obviously some kind of spline thing. You can just use pliers. But it looks like there might be flats that you could probably put like a real thin, you know, spanner type wrench in there, but I don't think I've got that. Actually, you know what? I might. But just to take this apart, clean the seals and stuff, I also wish there was a way to grab this shock body without destroying it, because what I'm worried about is when I pop this cap, is that, and there's a little bleeder hole right there, just noticing that now. But when I pop this cap to take this off, I wish there was a way to somehow bite down here on the body and not destroy like the shock. So what I'm hoping is that this isn't ultra tight. I haven't tried to take anything apart. I literally just wanted to do this right here, right now, in front of people, so that people don't think like I'm putting water in my shocks and trying to, like, you know, make Team Corrali look like a piece of garbage, because that's not what I'm thinking. Why would I waste my money on this truck? So I'm gonna pop this cap first. Hopefully this actually comes off. I'm gonna throw a screwdriver, I think, in there. Try to find something that actually fits that so I don't damage it. They do have this sleeve, but I'm afraid that, like, I don't want to damage the sleeve. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it'll pop. Oh, look at that. All right, so I had nothing to worry about. That actually popped very, very easily. And it feels gritty because of that hole. That sucks. So the hole obviously lets sand into the threads. Crap. So I just wanted to see what kind of fluid that this thing had. Now see, I am not set up. I usually have a socket that I use to stick these in. There we go. Oh. Alexa, skip. So I wanted to do is I just wanted to see what the estimated fluid is in here. And that's like what? Is that like a 30 or a 35? I think that's like a 30 or a 35 maybe. funny if YouTube actually mutes this. I don't know how it works. Is there volume? Yep. Hey, look at that. There is. Amazing. Bunch of shock oils right here. Let's see what we got. Now I said I thought that was what, a 30, did I say 35? Just because I want to see. More like a used 35 maybe. Maybe it is a 30. Yeah, that is like a 35 then. I think that's like a 35. So let's see what this stuff looks like. Looks nice and clear too. So this isn't something that you should do, but where's my I don't want to waste the shock oil because it's good. It's like not even used. Man. You know what? And what I wanted to put in, I think I'll end up putting in 50. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think that seems like it'll be just too much. Maybe I could go with the 45. Not sure if that's going to be enough. I think I'll just do 50 just to see. But I actually want to save the shock oil because there's actually nothing wrong with the shock oil and all this stuff is getting hard to find. Alexa, play Static X Radio from Tim's Pandora.
Static X Radio from Tim's Pandora.
There we go. That should be better. Alexa, turn the volume down. Wow, he's actually coming off easy. I was just for some reason expecting to like have to crank on this. Make sure we had the same weight. Seems like it. Oh, are you saying, Jason? Try telling Alexa like a volume number? Or are you saying a percentage? Oh, like minus a percent? All right. Alexa, decrease volume by 50%. Well, it didn't work. Alexa, increase volume. Alexa, volume 3. Alexa, volume 4. So you were saying like try to like say like Metallica? Guy, listen, that's the one thing I can't do is I can't customize music because that just will never work. No one is ever happy with what music you choose. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I am gonna throw in some 50. I'm just gonna go with it, see what happens. So I'll say it again. I am not against Team Corrali. What I am against is the fact that, like, literally what I am doing out of the box. And no, again, I never ever will ever claim to be some kind of RC pro driver. I would never want that responsibility, nor would I would ever have the time to do that. I am just a hobby, have fun kind of guy. That's it. Ooh. So that's why you do that. Anybody else wish they could get shock oils like by the gallon? Or diff fluid? The containers they give you for diff fluid is absolutely ridiculous. They only give you like enough to do it like 3 times and then that's it. So now watch this be murder on the truck now. Got a couple bubbles rising. Alexa, skip. The only reason why I'm skipping is because explicit music. That's a good song coming up. I think that's probably almost seems like I did put a touch too much in this one. It's almost like if I even it off like that, maybe that'll work. Gonna be so many hits on my channel right now. I already know it. As soon as this ends, it's gonna be like, you have to delete this live from your whatever your thing. It's like, nope. I'll just live with it. Ah. Not funny, huh? It's got like a little keyway in there. See that? There's like a little keyway in there. It's kind of cool. The thing I wish, though, should probably go this way. What I do wish, I wish that opening was faced down. You know what I'm saying? Like having that little keyway thing. I don't know, man. That doesn't. Oops, losing that piece. Nice. Why is that open like that and not this way? So if I turn this, it'll make it so that it kind of like self-flushes. Hopefully this is going to be a fix for that. I don't know, man. I don't know if I should lock that, like how they've got it, or what. Like, why do they have it like that? Like it keeps the spring in place or something? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even know. So everything that I'm taking off, putting back on, everything's going in its factory locations. I'm not changing geometry. I'm not doing anything other than just changing the shock fluid because for me and what this thing is doing, it needed thicker shock fluid. I'm not running at 30-something degrees. So, Alexa, what's the temperature today?
Right now, it's 49 degrees Fahrenheit.
So 50 degrees.
Today, expect a high of 62 degrees.
And then it's going to be 60. So that shock fluid, hopefully, is going to be what I needed. See? See? Look at what he's doing. What is he doing? What is he doing, huh? He's right there. He's like, yeah, play that music. Wonder if he's going to start dancing. It might not be enough of a beat for him. So again, I guess I'm going against what Team Corrali does, but I don't understand why. I see he got himself stuck. But I feel like I want to have. I feel like I want to have that open, like this way. I don't know. I lose the screw? No, put it in. What's up, buddy? I see you looking at me. He's got dirt on his head. He went underneath the RC one of the times I was working on it, and he's got a streak of mud across the top of his head. Oh, excuse me. All right. I think, well, I don't know, man. I do need to put some preload on there. I just hope that that's enough. I might have to increase it to more, who knows. I'm going to bring it down to where I believe Corrali had it. Ah, man. It kills your fingers. I think it's ready. We'll see. Just trying to get away from some of that massive amount of slap that this rear end was getting. I might need to put a little bit more preload on there. It does seem to want to spring back just a touch, which is kind of what I want. It's settling how I like it. It is given a touch of a bounce back. I might want just a little bit more, but seems to be like it's sitting how I like it. Yes, the droop screws are stock, both front and rear. It's the way Corrali set it up, and it's set up so that those front balls shouldn't have popped. Like, I mean, there was no overextension. Somebody was saying something about the video, and that's what I try to bring out. I try to bring out, like, literally everything that... That's why I do some of these slow-mos. And, you know, people freak out sometimes, like, oh, God, you know, why are you doing 10,000 slow-mos? Well, sometimes it's not just for me and me, like, looking at what the RC is doing. It's so that everybody else can see. I don't have Corrali right here on my head. We don't have Arma, we don't have Traxxas, Losi, nothing. I don't have any tattoos that say Losi Lover or Traxxas. Like, I don't know. I think it's funny people get like heated. So this thing is running one of my heavy packs. It's running a 9,000 amp Z pack, which is on 4S. It does have a 1650 kV big block motor from Hobby Wing with a Max 6. I had to look. It's a Max 6 ESC, and that's what would fit in this thing. It does have a game changer V1 fan, I believe. I believe it's a V1 fan. Could be V2, I don't remember. But the sun is out today. The ground is gross and nasty because we've literally just had a couple of days of just rain and just junk. But I'm hoping that... What time is it now? Noontime? So 10:30 my time, just about. I'm not really paying attention to the chat because what I'm trying to get, I don't want anybody like, thinking like I'm swaying or whatever. I'm not a lover of any company. I don't care who the company is. You know what I'm a lover of? It's not this radio. I'm a lover of this action right here. Toggle switch. Full speed forward, full breaker reverse, crank it left, crank it right. I forget where the camera is. I keep looking over here thinking that's the camera. Camera's right there. That's what I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of just whatever happens, happens. And then if I can stop it from happening, I'll do the best that I can to try to stop it from happening. Like if I see what's that movie? The movie Better Off Dead. When his buddy there was telling his friend, what's that kid's name? Forget the kid's name. John Cusack. So I think the guy's name was Booger. So when Booger was telling what a stupid name. So when that guy was telling his buddy John Cusack how to ski the K2, right? He was basically like, you go that way, like he pointed down the hill. You go that way. If something gets in front of you, you turn. So that's how I drive RC. If something gets in front of me, I'll try to turn. And if it works out, great. I'm hoping this is going to work. If you don't know, if you're not aware of what's going on with this car, this is a Team Corrali XTR Kronos. It's only been driven 3 times. Maybe? I don't even know. Maybe 4 times. I don't know. So I don't have enough experience behind the wheel. And I want to like this car. Come on, I put the money down. It's not like they sent this to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like I put the money down on this thing. So of course I want this thing. I want this thing to succeed. I wanted... Alexa, stop the music. I wanted... I gotta turn the camera around here because I keep screwing up. Because I'm used to looking at the camera on one side and not the other. So for me, okay, I did want, and I still want, Team Corrali to change my mind. Because I already had a preconceived thought, not going into this car though. And I think that's what's probably killing it for me, is that things that I knew were potential issues of Team Corrali cars, when it literally happened on the 2nd or 3rd battery or whatever it was, probably was the 1st battery. I actually don't remember. When it happened on this car, it was just like, man, they still haven't resolved this. And I'm like, there's no way that I am the only person suffering this issue. You should be able to be allowed to screw up while driving and not have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to have an accident. And I'm not hammering trees with this thing. And I've got vehicles that have hammered trees that have been 100% fine. They walk away, drive away, and I get to burn through that, not one pack. So right now, for me, this is part of my not one pack club. So it's that hashtag thing there, not one pack. I don't want it to be. Come on. This is an XTR. This is supposed to be a ripper. It's supposed to be a beast. So my front end, pillow balls out, ball joints. People call them different things. I think I just rather call them ball joints. That way I don't get in trouble either way. Ball joints out. It's all Arma. And why did I do this blasphemous thing and say, oh, this is the fix? I think it's obvious, because right now, Corrali doesn't have a fix. So if I don't want my money to be wasted, why not at least try something? Who knows? This might be a piece of garbage too. I don't know. I have no idea. That was the other thing I wanted to check too, though. So obviously, I think I lost overall maybe a 1/4 inch on each side. So I think I've lost. It's not exacting. I do things by quarters, eighths, sixteenths. So I may have lost about a 1/2 inch, maybe more overall track width in the front, but I'm okay with that because if I can get out today and I can horribly drive this RC and for it to survive that 9,000 pack, that's all I'm asking. That's all I want it to do. Survive this 9,000 pack, and then I'll be happy. And if Team Corrali comes out with a fix, you best believe that I'm going to be first on the list. Well, I'm not first on their list, but I will. And I shouldn't have to buy their pot. I'll buy their stupid piece and I'll throw it on this thing and see what happens. I'm hoping that this is going to work. I don't know. Frankenstein and right. Richard, you absolutely know it. Yeah. Oh, and somebody else, Swedish guy, if you're here, you're probably not here. And I'm not calling you out for what your comment was, but your comment was Team Corrali has been working on this issue for a long time now or something. Something about any of these videos, and I'm assuming any of my videos that I put out because you did comment on my thing, any of these videos cannot take credit. I don't want credit, Swedish guy. You know what I want, guy? I want to be able to do this. And I want that battery pack to go from full to literally cut off. That's what I want. I don't need any credit. I mean, I didn't design the armor pieces that went on this. It was just a no-brainer to see if it was even possible. So I don't want no credit, Swedish guy, if you're here. I'm not looking for that. I don't want credit for nothing. I just want to bury that trigger and see this right here. I just want that. That's the whole reason why you drop the coin you do, right? I mean, everybody that's in chat right now, we got 72 people in chat right now. Only 20 thumbs ups and 73 people in chat. Come on. You're killing me here. I don't want the credit. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care. But you can't tell me that whatever, like here's one thing of trying to explain to you how I don't want credit. Big Papa Paul. What did I say? I said Big Papa Paul, as far as I'm aware, did the little ball conversion. And it worked for him. And I was just like, when I found that out, I was just like, that is awesome. Then I guess, hopefully, mine's going to work. When I took mine out, now remember how videos are done. When I took mine out, and literally the first non-major accident popped both balls out. I think it was both. No, it popped the lower. And somebody made a comment, did you set the droop? It's like, no, because out of the box, the droop was already set mint. So why would I want to screw around with what Corrali did? Why do I want to change what they did out of the box? If this thing came to me, well, I mean, I did change a couple things. I did add grease, and I added grease my way. And that's just the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still smiling. Dude, my face is hurting right now because I am still smiling. Even though people try to throw out negative comments, I will literally always try to spin it around, not on that person, but just go, hey, look at it this way. Hey, if that made you happy, and maybe that's throwing salt on the gas on the fire, if that's what makes you happy in life, then you just go at it, guy. If trying to down somebody else makes you happy, there you go. You get a double thumbs up right there. I don't know. Not for real, but just sarcastically real. And somebody just recently commented, I saw it came up on the thing, telling me I talk too much. I'm commenting on a video. It's like, then don't watch. Don't ever come back. Because you know what? That's all you're going to hear is me talking. So just drink your coffee and be happy. Have a crack an iced tea. Maybe that will calm you down. Because I'm calm. I'm just excited. I want to take this thing out. Come on. 33. 33, that's it. Is it really? Does it really like hurt your, does it hurt your finger to just, or just take your fist. Take your fist and see that like button. Just pound that like button. All right. I am done talking. So who do we got here? We got ERC. We got SFL. We've got Jeremy. We've got Rift of the Raft. We got JO. We got Shade Tree. Ouija. How do you say that name? Should have used IKEA pots. I can't say that name. Flupke. We got Richard. Jason. Shade Tree. I think I said that. Dan is here. Tyrone from Michigan. What's going on, guy? Get this gum out of my mouth. Probably shouldn't have been chewing gum while I was talking. Icon was here. Dan. We got Dan Woodruff and we got Dan Bearded RC. Christopher Rice. Time to get that thing dirty, right? Yep. All right. I think that's about it. So anyways, this is just going to be the end of this live. I did want to just throw this on. Again, this is not a monetized, thing because I needed some music in the background to just keep my attitude on a positive spin. Because I'm working on a car that is supposed to be changing my mind about Team Corrali. You heard it, right? I'm working on a car that is supposed to change my mind about Team Corrali. I don't know how many of you guys, there's 63 people in here right now. How many of you guys are pro team drivers? Just out of curiosity. How many of you? Show of hands. Anybody want to throw their hand up and go, I'm a pro team driver for Traxxas. I'm a pro team driver for Losi. Anybody? I know I'm not. So I'm going to drive this like I would think everybody else. Haphazardly, full trigger, full brake at times, mess up when I'm in the air, and instead of gassing it, hitting the brake. It happens. It doesn't always compute. And when those are slow-mos, it's like, how does somebody not get that it just went like that? There was nothing else I could do. It's like, okay, what do I do? If I hit the brake, maybe it would have enough rotation to flip. I don't know. So, all right. I'm just going to get outside. I suggest if anybody else has got an RC battery that's all ready to go, do not charge your LiPo batteries in-house. Also, keep in mind, Ovonic Air. I am not a paid sponsor, but I'll tell you right now, these batteries, I try to run these batteries in just about every RC car that will fit Ovonic batteries because I'm doing a test. It's no longer a test for me. I mean, I guess maybe it kind of is a test for me, but I'm no longer testing those Ovonic batteries. I'm more like just saying these are a lower cost battery that for me so far have been performing. Why do you think like 2 years ago, I was like, do not buy Zop-Pop packs? Because half of the 12, actually ended up being 70% of the 12 to 13 batteries that I got that was Zop-Pop, you got what you paid for. And I could have paid in losing an RC by using those Zop-Pops. Now, I think Zop-Pop might be changing. I don't know. It looks like they're like outside covering is changing. Maybe they're trying to get away from the batteries that, balloon, and yeah, the batteries do balloon. And it's not from wheel rotation. And also Z's a good battery. HRB USA seems to be a good battery. I've only had one issue with one HRB battery, and that was a long time ago, and that wasn't their graphene. I use their graphene batteries now. Same as with the Z batteries. I use those. I use the Avonics. And so far, I'm very happy I think I'm getting more than my value out of those battery packs. Now, yeah, if you're a pro racer and and max amps is the way you've got to go, you're being paid. Like, you're being paid as a pro racer, I would think, like a sponsor. So yeah, of course you would want to have, like, supposedly the best packs out there. But for us average runners that just want to get out there and not have to drain our bank account, give these a shot, man. Not this particular pack yet. Give Ovonic Air a shot if you haven't. But if it blows up on you, you can't blame me. It's something that you did. You charged it wrong. You didn't charge it at 10 amps. Never charge your LiPo batteries inside. And always be safe with everything you do. Wear gloves when you're working with solvents and oils and glues and dip fluid and all that stuff. So, all right, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for coming this live. If you haven't decided yet to give it a thumbs up and you feel inclined to go ahead and give this a thumbs up. That'd be great. What it does is it'll throw ads on my other videos. If you've noticed, there shouldn't be any ads on this. At least I don't think there were. So anyways, I'm out. And hopefully you yourself can get out there and rip something today like I'm gonna. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.